Hey guys, what's up? It's David Duford here, and this is Module 3, Part 2, series of the agent recruiting strategies. So let's go ahead and jump into this. We're going to do an expansion on the original Part 1 module to help clarify and detail some of the processes behind the agent recruiting strategies I talked about. So first of all, main goal here is to give you a more granular look at my social media strategy and suggestions of what you do. I'm actually going to take you on screen and show you kind of how I do this and set this up so that all this makes sense and you can implement kind of the same strategies and actually see it being implemented. Then we're going to talk about paid ad examples. I've got some examples I've used in the past. I'm going to show you some of your competitors and really how to create your own and structure your own ads simply without much complication. It's way easier than you think. And then lastly, we're going to talk about where to find cold call lists. So if you're interested in the process of cold calling and setting appointments, then I'm going to show you how to do that. It's fairly simple. It's not very complicated at all. Let's talk first about the hand-to-hand combat of daily social media strategy. So first of all, let me tell you what I do. And like I said, after I get done reviewing this, I'm going to take you off a screen and we're going to go walk through each of these sections in my actual social media profile. So first of all, my strategy is very simple. I do 5 Facebook posts weekly. I'm sorry, it's not daily, it's weekly. Then I do 3 to 5 Instagram posts, again, weekly, not daily. And then lastly, I do 1 YouTube video daily. Now, the volume of what I do is going to vary between each of you guys, depending on how much you actually depend on social media to drive traffic and interest. The core thing is that you want to have a regularity to your postings. So, for example, even if you're only doing 2 Facebook posts a week, that's fine. Same thing with Instagram or even 1 YouTube video a week. Just some kind of content out there is really good and a consistency in publication of it. So the core strategy behind the content that I teach is that, again, just look at what I do. It's essentially what I'm teaching you right now. As 90% of my stuff, I add value, and 10% I'm asking for business. As we say, just an unadulterated request for your business. Why do I do this? Because I think the core of what you're trying to do on social media is build a brand of value added, that you're helpful, that you're changing lives, that you're helping your clients, and that you're a force for good. And if you ask for business, it's just not good in a branding circumstance where that's all you do and you do no value added. Now, asking for business is fine in context. When you add a ton of value and you're super helpful, first of all, more people are going to want to do business with you. And when you do ask, it's going to be more effective. So hopefully that makes sense. The key thing is to think about social media as your vehicle for branding yourself personally. And branding is a long-term endeavor. Closing is a short-term. You'll close more, incidentally, by branding more, if that makes sense. So focus on that more than anything else. So how do you come up with content ideas? Maybe part of you is thinking, well, hell, I don't know what to talk about. I don't, it's just sales, right? Well, the cool thing is that your process, the more you break it down and become more granular, more detailed, and discuss what happens, the more traffic and interest you're going to get. So let me give you some examples. First of all, steal my stuff, okay? Have no qualms at all by going to my YouTube page or my Facebook page. Really, those are the 2 best places to go. And look at what kind of content I talk about as far as topical stuff. Just steal it. Don't like legit steal it, but reference it and create your own version of it. That's 100% fine to do. I would do this with YouTube. I will go into big-time YouTube sales trainers and look at their top performing content, this type that pulls in the most views. That's a good indication. It's not the only indication, but a good indication that it's good, or at least it attracts interest and traffic. And that's a good place to start with coming up with ideas. The other thing you can do is document your day. That's a great thing to do. So when I say document your day, hey, if you're getting out there, go through the process of what it's like to be a life insurance agent or running your agency, things that you've learned, experienced in that day. That's a great form of marketing or form of content creation that will perform well, and it gives your recruits a good idea of what to expect and how the business is really like from a real life scenario. And then teach, of course. Teach a different kind of subject. Those work really well. And then you can do all of this by different types. Again, if you're on YouTube, you're only doing videos. But if you're on Instagram or Facebook, you can do a combination of writing short posts, creating images, or using videos. All of this works wonderfully, and you should vary it up because some people are more prone to watch videos, others read, and you'll find, as I find, certain styles or types of content will perform better for you than others. And ultimately, longer term, you want to bias yourself in that way more than others because it's going to draw in more people. Thanks for watching my video on building your own insurance agency. And before you go, I want to stress, if you are interested in building an agency, you have got to find the right setup to give you the opportunity to build the agency in your brand, to make it your own, and to maximize the opportunity out of your hard work. What I've discovered as an agency owner since 2013 is that many of the agents out there who aspire to build an agency, doesn't matter what product it is, partner with the wrong companies. They partner with companies that steal their downlines, that terminate them to eliminate them from their downlines, and ultimately build the brand of the company or the agency and not their own brand. What I teach agents is how to brand their own agency in their name, to give them the opportunity to maximize their commissions, whatever kind of products they're selling, and to ultimately create a real business that actually gets results. I'm sick and tired of all these corporations out here who are involved in the insurance business screw so many good-hearted agents over with quote-unquote agency opportunities. So this whole rant is just for me to explain to you that now I have a program. If you are interested in doing some sort of agency building, but you want to make sure you join the right agency. You want to make sure you get the training from A to Z, from recruiting, from training, from coaching agents to building and scaling and having lead generation. You think that's important to know and you know you need it, my program is for you. So if you want to learn more about how I help agents become successful and independent agency owners, here's what you need to do. Go to davidduford.com. Click Join Dave's Agency, and you'll see a little link in the bottom that says something about check out my agency program. And there you'll find all sorts of information that will describe how it works and give you an idea of the details and to determine if it's right for you. So check that out if this is something you're serious about doing. And you guys have a good day, and thanks for watching. See ya.